What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Should I break it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Veteran Gaming. I am Aaron and today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I've been making a series of beginner guides for this game, mainly focused around free-to-play accounts because that's what I'm familiar with on my two accounts. So hopefully you guys have been checking those out. Today, because Grand Arena has kindly popped up for us, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit more in depth about Grand Arena because right now it is one of the most important game modes in this game. My big old head is blocking it currently.
Look at the size of that boy's head. Shh. I'm not kidding, it's like an orange on a toothpick.
But at the very bottom left here, you can see all the rewards for each division here, going from Erodium up into Kyber and then all the way back down again. I'm in Erodium 4 right now on my baby account, so we'll go ahead and talk about that. Every day, every player in the division gets 140 crystals, the most important resource in this game, which is nice. Once you get into the rounds, if you win a round, you're going to get 430 crystals and 350 credits for the store there for Grand Arena. If you lose, you're still going to get 150 and you're going to get 125.
It reminds me that it's not so bad, it's not so bad.
And then at the end of each 3 matches, which is what they're going to call a weekly event, then you're going to get a reward based on your ranking in that event. If you were 8th, you're going to get this little prize down here, all the way up to rank 1, where you can win as many as 750 crystals, plus a smorgasbord of other wonderful stuff. Gear, crystals, credits, the whole 9 yards. So that's why this is so important. And then also down here at the end, you can get, these are the rewards for the end of each season. So if you end in Erodium 4, that's what you're going to get. If you end in, let's see, Kyber 5, you're going to get significantly more. So the rich get richer. But that's why Grand Arena is so important to us as players, especially free-to-play, when efficiency is so key. We want to win this and do well. So, this middle button here for leaderboards, you can check out if you want to. You can see your ranking, your guild, your allies, all that kind of fun stuff. Not that important, though. What I do want to do is go in and talk about setting up your defense real quick. So when you open your defense here, you have a 3v3 and a 5v5 setup. It's going to probably show you what the current season is. We're just getting into 3v3 right here. And it's going to show you how many teams you have set up and how many need to go into each zone. The most important thing we want to pay attention to here is when you click on the zone, it's going to tell you squad size 3. If you win, you're going to get anywhere from 16 to 59 banners, which means if you take 13 battles to complete it, but you complete it, the minimum banners you can get is 16. But if you solo it and max everything, you're going to get 59. If you conquer the entire zone, which means you take out all 4 out of 4 teams up here, you're going to get 232 banner bonus. You must earn at least 10 banners from any battle to qualify for rewards at the end of the round. So if you do not attack or get any banners at all, then you're not going to get rewards. So if you're going to go into a Grand Arena and something comes up, you're going out of town on business or whatever,
the boss is coming. Look busy.
A lot of Empire stuff to do.
Empire
Getting
stuff.
Empire stuff done.
Busy with
All done
Empire
with this
stuff.
Empire.
make sure you try to get in one attack in that 24-hour period. Take out a couple of people, get a couple of banners. That way, even if you get too busy to complete the event, you're still going to get some rewards. So, when we're looking at these zones, it says right there, 232 for conquering that one. If you come over here, 186. If you come down to the bottom in the back, 260. And in the front, 232. What does that mean? That means when you're looking at the map here, this very back zone is going to be worth the most points. So what you want to do is make sure your opponent does not get back there and clear it. So I personally have pretty much my best 3v3 team with good old Galactic Legend Rey here because she's an absolute nightmare in 3v3 because I don't want them to get to that back zone. But because I have a lower GP account, but I still have 3 Galactic Legends, I'm actually hedging my bets here, and I'm putting, instead of putting Supreme Leader Kylo Ren on the bottom too, to make sure they don't get to that back zone, I'm going to say you guys are not going to be able to clear my Supreme Leader Kylo or my Galactic Legend Rey. So I'm going to try and protect both of those back zones. You're going to have to make that determination based on your roster where you want to place your best teams to protect, to try to make sure you're preserving the most points your opponent is not going to be able to clear you. So, in general, you're going to want to check this zone and make sure that this is the most, because depending on what division you're in, that back bottom zone may not be worth more. Sometimes the fleet zone is actually worth more to clear when you're in the lower divisions. So make sure you're double checking, because I personally lost because I wasn't paying attention. And I didn't check which zone was worth more. So make sure you're checking those back zones. Find out which one is worth more. The front two are typically the same, and then you're going to want to protect that. So as a general strategy that I try to follow, it might be a little defensive heavy, but I'm going to put maybe my best team in this front bottom, my second best team up top here, and then fill in the others with some strong ones. And then in this back zone, I'm going to go ahead and put like one gotcha team that hopefully you've blown all. If you get to this back zone, you've blown all your big hitters. You're not going to be able to clear my bugs back here because they're too annoying. So that's kind of how I play it. I put all my best teams up front here in these two zones, but then I leave one gotcha team to see if they can put a final defensive stand to make sure that they don't clear that zone. But you're going to have to come up with some strategies that work best for you. This is just a beginner guide to Grand Arena. I think tomorrow I might actually try to put out a video on some teams that you can use on both of my accounts in 3v3, because I know a lot of people struggle with 3v3. Because 5v5 in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is very typical. It's what you use in most game modes. So you kind of have your team solidified, you have your specific leaders. 3v3 is much more open because you need to pull up more leadership abilities. You need to mix some of your characters a little bit. So hopefully I'll come out with a video tomorrow talking about some of the 3v3 teams I use on both of my accounts, which is going to include, 5 Galactic Legends. I guess Sith Eternal I have on both accounts. But gonna mix it up, show you some different stuff with Gas and Malik in one account and Jedi Master Kenobi. And over here we have Galactic Legend Rey and Kylo. So I'll try to put out a video for that tomorrow so that you guys can check that out if you want. But make sure that you guys are paying attention to which zones are worth more, and then you're placing your defenses appropriately. And remember, Grand Arena is super important because it is the key to unlocking your crystals that you're gonna get every day. So thanks for stopping in, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's the only thing that keeps me going. And as always, have fun, good luck, and I'll see you on the holo tables.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.